Yo, what is up, guys? How are you doing? Sorry, one sec. I'm posting on my Instagram story that I'm live. Actually, I'm not sorry for that, but yo, yo. Yo, what is up? Tone Deaf. Good to see you again, man. I'm good. I'm just working on this new track. Same as always. Hold up, I'll play this for you guys really quick. Might be a bit loud, but that's what the volume knob is for. Miguel, good to see you. Shay, what's up? This track's kind of interesting because basically what's going on here. So all I have right now are drums, actually. I was going to work on it some more today. That's kind of the idea. Is I was trying to set up like a nice sort of foundation to build on here, so I could just make this on the stream. Because a lot of times when I start a track and then I try to work on it on the stream, or like if I just start a track on the stream, I don't know. It's just not really something you can do like while streaming because it ends up sounding very boring. Just hearing me sit there and like hammer out all the fine details with the kick and stuff like that. But this one, we got a pretty solid little template here. So, yeah, but I got something interesting going on with the hi-hats here, because we have, like, this one playing 16th notes, which you can hear is, like, more in the mid-range. And then I have this, which I thought was kind of an interesting sample, because what's happening here, this is just from a sample pack. You can hear it has, like, this noise in it. So I used that to my advantage, because we needed something, like, in the high end. Like I said, this one is just in the mid-range. Kind of an interesting way to do it instead of just like making something with operator and trying to make it bright or something like that. Great percussion. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate it. Yeah, this one is definitely like pretty solid. I think it needs a bit more mixing, but it's almost there. But I need to work on this. I want to try and add like a synth of some sort. I've been trying to really hammer down with my tracks lately and just like make things, I won't say like too simple, but just trying to make like simple stuff that is, I don't know, just like works really well in its simplicity. I feel like a lot of times I'm trying a lot to make so many things work at once, when really I can just strip it back and make it kind of simple, and it'll be good. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I want to do like a track. I'm playing around with Harmer here. I recently got Harmer. But I want to try and do something with like, I don't know, some kind of stabs. Figured I'd just see what's in here. Not a lot of techno producers using the synth now, so. But this is definitely going to be more of like an aggressive kind of like darker track. Like I have an EP that I'm working on that is hopefully going to be done tomorrow, that this will fit into really well, of just kind of like harder stuff, less like melodic cosmic techno, more, metallic sounds, stuff like that. Didn't even know you could buy Harmony. Oh yeah, dude. That is, you can. That's kind of cool. It's like this 8th note thing, but then I'm like playing it on the 16th notes. This is literally just like one of the default presets inside of Harmer though, but let's play around with it. And then maybe I can work with the sound of it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Like, again, I'm trying to go for more metallic and less, like, super saws and stuff like that. I don't know. This is a cool idea. Maybe let's try some stabs. Everybody loves stabs. We need a how to drum bus in Ableton 9 or with other plugins. Dude, I made actually a rack that is literally drum bus for Ableton 9. If you go through like my videos, you can find it. But you're like probably the 5th person who's requested that in a week now, even though I just made that rack actually. So I'll probably make another video explaining it soon. But yeah, let's try this. Maybe I'll do some of those little like notes like I did in my track Destiny. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do some over here as well. Oh, okay. Which video? Just look up Julian Earl drum bus Ableton 9 or something like that. You'll find it. Maybe I'll put him like here. Kind of interesting. I never heard anything that sounds like this before, so that's something. I don't know. This is like definitely walking the line of potentially being too simple. Elliot, what keyboard shortcuts are you using to draw MIDI and edit clip length in the piano roll? A lot of them, so it'd be hard to say, but mostly just like, I'm pretty sure like the draw MIDI one you're talking about is just really simple. It's just you press B and then you can draw in MIDI like that. A lot of these, like, the pitch is kind of weird, too. You gotta, like, play with it and kind of find the best pitch. That's cool. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get like weird with it. Like, this is definitely a process where it may create some stuff that is never ever going to work in a track, but then you'll come up with something really cool, and then, you know, it's kind of just like happy accidents like that. I had this thing that kind of like opened my eyes. I was reading this interview with, a lot of labels. I've been sending tracks to a ton of labels, and I've been getting I'm getting like some good feedback and stuff. And a lot of what people say is like my stuff is just too much going on. It's like, you know, I'll have like a pad and a respace and a lead and like an extra pad and an arm. It's like just too much stuff. You really want to strip it back. And then I was reading this interview with Christian Smith. You know, he's a DJ, owns Tronic, very big label. And he said, essentially, he tries to have no more than 10 elements in his track. So when I heard that, I was like, because it's like, it's true, you know, if you just limit yourself to, say, like 10 elements, you know, you'll be forced to make those 10 elements really good. So I already have more than 10 tracks here, but I'm kind of counting all this percussion as one element, you know, and then, like, it's kind of like that. Like, it's more, I guess you could say more like 10 groups of elements in the sense that, like I said, you know, sometimes you just need a lot of hi-hats to make a track work. In this case, for example, I have 2 hi-hats playing 16 notes, but they complement each other. But, like, yeah, just kind of keeping it really focused like that, I feel like it's good. Making music is a lot less stressful, too, when you kind of just do things and see where it goes. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's where I make the best stuff. Like, that's why a lot of times my tracks in my videos where I'm making a track from scratch sound different from the tracks that I make on my own. Is because when I'm on my own, I'm not sitting there going, oh man, I'm being filmed right now, I need to make something good. I'm just like, let me just try, go crazy, see what comes out, and then it typically becomes a little bit more fluid that way, I suppose you could say. I don't know, let's keep trying stabs. Vilovi, I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. So aggressive, but I feel like it kind of works. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, what's up, guys? We got a lot more people in now, so now I'm gonna actually start talking. Hello, good to see everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today, I'm doing a feedback stream. If you want to send your tracks through, all the info is in the description. Donations are greatly appreciated. If you want to skip the line, send a donation. Just send like $2, $3 maybe, and you get to go before everybody else. But yeah, I'll be checking those out pretty soon, so definitely send your tracks through. Good to see everyone. If you're new here, say what's up. If you're not new here, also say what's up. Let's chat. Sounds great. Hey, thank you. Dude, also, like, I've just been into, like, harder techno lately. Like, I just feel like I'm getting more excited now by, like, faster BPMs and all that. Alright. That sounds like garbage. Nope. It just is like I've been all about the techno, 90s techno lately, yeah. That's where a lot of the influence is coming from, you know, like harder 90s tracks and stuff. Let's check these. Oh, these are like that sounds like ass. What about Psytrance? You know? I honestly feel like there's a lot of psytrance influence in kind of like modern techno. Whoa, let me turn this on. Zalo, thank you for the donation, man. Really appreciate that. Nice start there. If you send a track there, not sure if you have already, I'll be playing yours first. Thank you very much, man. But yeah, really cool to see your approach making stuff. Hey, thank you. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you see me making this stuff in the videos, like I said, it's like I'm constantly thinking like today's video, for example. I made a minimal house track from scratch, and it's like, well, I'm making that. Of course, it's still me making it. It's still that. But it's like I'm thinking constantly, okay, this is going on YouTube. It needs to be good. I need to make a good track. I have to, it's like these constant thoughts. Versus when I'm just creating like this, I was talking about this a second ago. But when I'm just creating like this, I feel like it's just so much more free. It's so much more like just me doing myself. But like, sorry, I'm kind of focused on this. But like, yeah, it just feels like more free. I don't feel like I'm like in a box. I don't feel like I'm thinking. And even now, I'm definitely thinking more than usual. That's the problem. I have anxiety. So it's like anytime I'm on camera, it's never going to be like me talking right now. I'm stumbling over myself. I'm going, you know what I mean? I'm getting all like flustered. Like, it's just kind of an impossible problem. I mean, the truth is, the most pure thing is just me making techno in my room alone in the darkness without talking to anybody. But this is definitely a more free process, I think, and kind of like a different perspective than just seeing me do videos. Alright, I'm not crazy about that. Maybe we could do something cool with it. It's all good, man. It gives you personality. Yeah, that's what I've learned. Like, I definitely wouldn't do this channel the same way that I do now if I didn't have anxiety. Nope, we're not doing that note. What is that doing? When you're alone making music, you can also keep working. I know, but I feel like at this point I've learned like how to get past that. Like that's the thing. It's like I definitely had that problem for a very long time. Like you guys see me make tracks quickly now, but it's because I spent a long time not being able to make good tracks at all and just like wanting to so badly. But yeah, I don't know, man. Let's try just like some different combinations of notes. Don't be nervous. Thank you. Yeah, it's like it's beyond nerves. It's more so like I don't know, man. It's even impossible to put into words. Nomad Digital, good to see you. Where are the stabs from? This one pack that I was using, yeah, the one that's just called Rave. I don't know. I got this on the internet like a long time ago. I probably found it just by looking up like Rave stabs on Reddit or something like that. But it's just a bunch of ones. I'm pretty sure these are all just chopped out of tracks from the 90s. But they're pretty tight. You can use Rave Generator too. Yeah, I still need to download Rave Generator. I used to have Rave Generator, and then on the computer I used to use, for whatever reason, it would just be really glitchy and have a lot of problems. So one day I bounced out all the individual stabs. That's what this folder is, like that you're seeing me work with here, with all these stabs in it. These are just Rave Generator stabs, like bounced out. But I never re-downloaded. I just always use those. Hey, thank you, Sam. Hi, Julian. NSC, good to see you. Let's hear this in the break. Is that an FL native plugin? It is, but you can get it for like a VST that you can just bring into anything. So that is how I did that. Let's use operator. That's a cool sound. Now we just need to think of like an interesting way to play with that. You seem to use operator a lot. Would you ever do an intro video on this? Yeah, I thought of it. I mean, the thing is, I feel like I just make so many videos about operator and like using operator, or not like about it, but like using it so much that I feel like my goal is more to like show you through doing rather than just like telling, if that makes any sense. It's like I can make a video called How to Use Operator 2019 or like something like that, and it's like cool, but I feel like it's more interesting and really more useful in general when you learn it in the format of more like, here's a track that sounds like a professional track that's at the quality level of these tracks on these labels in this style, and this is how you use operator to make that. You know, it's kind of more, it's like, I don't know. It just feels like more of an effective way of teaching it. Because there's a lot of people out there making videos about how to use operator that can't use it in like a professional track like that, you know? And I'm not trying to say anything bad about them, but I'm just saying like, that's where I feel like I can be different. Teaching practically. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, it just goes back to like show versus tell. Like I always talk about this, but storytelling stuff, man. It's like, think about it. If you're watching a movie and somebody, like say somebody dies, right? You want to see how that happened. Like you want to see how it affected the people, how they were like what, everything that went down around it, like all that kind of stuff. You don't want to just hear them say, oh yeah, by the way, that person died, and you're not going to see them for the rest of the movie or the rest of the story or whatever. You know, it's like that kind of thing, sort of showing rather than telling, I feel like. Watching your videos expanded my knowledge on Ableton a little more. Hey, that's good. Yeah, it's like the best thing I feel like could really happen is you hear like the intro to one of my videos, or you hear like just the video, and you say like, wow, that sounds like it was made in Serum, or that sounds like it was whatever, but it's like really, it's just Ableton stuff, and then you see how to do it. Woo! There we go. Now we're getting something. Nah. It's just a matter of like not doing too much. This is like also the type of thing though, like I feel like if you play this kind of techno, for people who don't listen to techno, they're just like, what are you listening to, bro? Like, what is this? This is just noise. But it sounds really good. I think it works. It's very like rhythmic. Shay, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna pull up the submissions really soon. I know I got one from Zalo, aka Nicholas or Nick. My bad. Okay, there we go. Shay, got one from you too. Nice. I'm gonna play that soon. Ableton still hasn't sponsored you. No, not yet. But maybe, you know, one day we might get there. We'll see. Ah, see, this is way too weak. Now we need to make it way fatter. There we go. Hear how that's like really just big and like kind of compressed sounding too because of the transients being turned up? Beautiful. Have you gotten any endorsements yet? Yeah, I'm technically sponsored by DistroKid. I mean, I did a sponsor video for them. I've got their, whatever it's called. I've got their, I've got like a deal with them of some sort. They gave me an account. Definitely deserve some free VSCs, yeah. The thing is, I get hit up for like a few of them every now and then. But, I don't know. That one's coming. For sure. Julian, did you go to music school out of interest, or are you self-taught? No, completely self-taught. Did not go to music school. Did not ever consider going to music school. I would honestly not recommend going to music school if you're trying to make techno. Maybe if there's like a school out there that teaches you how to do techno, but that's called YouTube. That's called youtube.com/julienearl. Amazing. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I'm actually going to make this loop a little longer, though, because I think it sounds too much like repeating. I'm going to make it 4 bars instead of 2. Yeah, like even just doing something simple like that, I think. And then, like, you know, we can throw in a few little extra things here and there. Alright, let's hear it coming from the break. You do lessons, piano. Yes, I do. Send me an email to the email in the description, and we can chat about that. People say they go to school for networking with the club. Yeah, the club. Go. Like, don't just go to, yeah, going to school is not really going to give you a lot of networking for techno, but definitely going to the club is a good way to meet people. I'm going to see, whatever it's called, Dax J and Rainier Zonnevel this weekend. I'm so pumped for that, dude. On Saturday, I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday. You guys are gonna see me. I'm gonna be like screaming. I'm so excited. Alright, we got something here. Let's keep duplicating this over. Alright, just playing with the pattern a little bit. Walked into a Daniel Avery. Yeah, something like that. It's actually sick. Yeah, I know. I'm so pumped to just like hear his set live too. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't think it's gonna get over like 160 BPM. It's still gonna be crazy. It's probably like really loud. Alright, now let's go even more crazy on the sound. This is the last layer of craziness that we need to add. And then I'm going to pull up the submissions. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the LFO. Maybe we'll go in with the filter a little. What have I created? This is insane. It's not very you need to impress the producers listening. Yeah, but I mean also I think it can just make it more interesting. Like I'm not even thinking about that at all. Like even though I am like obviously like, you know, I have a YouTube channel like where I talk about production. Like obviously a lot of people listening to my music are producers, which also I think that is kind of just gonna be like the future. But yeah, like even though that's the case, I don't know. I don't really think of it in terms of that. I just think about making good music. What it does do though is give the sound some movement. Drum Coat Lover, what's good? Good to see you, man. I'm not sure if you've done a vid on your studio setup before. Did you ever do a vid or share a pic of your studio? Be interesting to see what. Yeah, well, I'll pretty much tell you. So all it is just my laptop and an external sound card and whatever it's called, a pair of KRK Rocket 6s. I was gonna try to get a sample out of that little sample pack, but I think I'm gonna just work with this for now, and then we can worry about that later. But yeah, I don't use like really any like equipment. Like I just kind of have the bare minimum. I think about getting hardware, but I just don't really like. I never really need it. It's like I can make a sound like this with just operator. Like this is all just Ableton stuff, save for the reverb, you know? Alright, this is Fuego. Very crazy. Yeah, I gotta play you guys the other tracks from this EP that I'm working on. I think this one's gonna be really sick. Like I said, I wanted to just make something a little bit like darker, more like driving. I have an EP dropping on Monday, which is more of the style as well. It's called Eon Flux, dropping on Oscuro Music. If you follow me on social media, which if you don't already, go follow me on everything. But if you follow me on social media, you've heard and seen this EP a bunch. But yeah, got some more stuff coming like this in the future. Like, I just wanted to try and make some darker, like, harder stuff. I mean, you can't just make cosmic techno all the time, you feel me? What PC model do you have? Please write it in chat for me. I forget, but I know it is. Maybe I can, like, see my, my specs. This is fire. Thank you, Shay. Let's see. Where can I find this? Maybe like system. It won't let me up. There we go. Okay. About. Let's try that. I just got this laptop. Okay, here we go. It's a Dell Inspiron 7786. We got i7. Not even the newest processor either, because I know there's like the i8 that they were trying to sell me when I bought this. 16 gigs of RAM, 64-bit. I don't know. Oh, whoops. I have a touchscreen. I forgot. But, yeah, I don't know. Pretty standard stuff. I mean, it's not like I have, like, this is definitely a pretty high-powered laptop. The idea is just, like, I didn't really want to get anything, like, too over the top, I guess. I don't know. You don't really need it. That being said, though, I did get this laptop recently, and I wouldn't be able to get this laptop without you guys' support. So, thank you so much. It's really cool to be able to just create art and consistently do that every single day and just be focused on that and be supported by awesome people like you guys. I love you all. Just make techno and scream Japanese. I don't know any Japanese. I feel like that's like the musical equivalent of like wearing a shirt with like Japanese writing on it and like having no idea what it means. Which several people do. 2012 MacBook Pro. Yeah, I know a lot of people using like 2013, 2014 MacBooks. Totally fine. I personally wouldn't buy a Mac because I think that they're very expensive for what you get. Like a MacBook, this laptop was $1,200. A MacBook with these same specifications would have been like $3,500. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. Thanks, man. You're no problem, Drum Code Lover. Okay, I'm going to play with, like, one more effect, and then I'm going to pull up the submissions. Actually, wait, I'm not going to use this. Let's use Ubermod. So, if you guys haven't already sent a track through and you want to send one through, send it on through. I'm going to be pulling up the submissions really, really shortly now, like, literally in a few moments. Definitely send a donation as well if you want to skip the line. All the donations are getting played first. So, yeah, alright, let's play with this. I don't know what this is doing. Alright, this is a beautiful track. I am so extremely pleased with this. Oh, I think it's making some noise. Okay, well that is awesome. Let's figure out how to get rid of that. What is there we go. Just gotta turn off the noise. Alright, cool. Well, sounding pretty good. At this stage, I am going to pull up the submissions. I've been shooting for 44 minutes. What? This felt like 10 minutes. That is bizarre. Anyway, time to pull up these submissions, guys. If you haven't sent one in already, definitely send one through. But yeah, Julian, are you making any tutorials on how to keep your chong interesting for the entire length? Just started producing? Yeah, I mean, that's a big one. I mean, again, that goes back to like what I was saying before. It's more so just like showing versus telling. Like, for example, today I made a video of me making a full, like, deep, minimal house track. So instead of making a tutorial where I say, like, here's how you do all this stuff and, like, I don't know. I just feel like that can lend itself to making music that doesn't really sound like music. Like, there's so many channels out there making tutorials where they're just so hypothetical. Like, it's like, it's not even, like, thinking about how to make a track. It's just thinking about how to do the thing they're talking about in the tutorial. And then you can never make, like, you can almost never make an actual track out of the things. And then there's all these people watching these videos wondering why they can't make great tracks. So it's like I said, I try to just focus more on, like, showing you the process of making a track and then showing versus telling with that stuff. I like Tone Deaf said, it's tough. Thumbs up, everyone. Chris, good to see you. Sometimes it's good to stick with what you got and take things away in arrangement. Yeah. Put back again. Incoming parts. Techno Underground, what's up? I recognize you from Instagram. How you doing? How many sounds do you have on a track, guys? Depends on the track. Alright, hey Julian, we'd love to hear your thoughts on a few tracks that started earlier. Any tips, criticism would be greatly appreciated. Let's hear it. Thank you for the donation, Nick. Me and leads, maybe like 3 or 4. You should try to do just one lead. That's catchy. good and I enjoy the live. Hey, good to see you. Creative and interesting sounds often blossom if you keep the numbers low. Yeah, this is like, I was talking about this like probably 30 minutes ago. Try to do like 10 sounds or less and make a professional track like that. Nick, this track is off to a pretty good start. I think this is a nice start, but you need to work with the hi-hats a bit. You make them a bit bigger. Add some delay to the lead. That would definitely help. Sustain pad can definitely have more presence. Yeah, like, it feels like you have the idea here. Like, I like that. It's catchy, but it's just not really feeling like a track to me. I don't really feel like there's much, like, substance to this. It kind of just feels like a collection of sounds right now. I think you need to take this and really try to make it, like, feel something. You know, try and give it some kind of emotion. And really what that boils down to is just try and bring these sounds to life, you know? Make your hi-hats feel more full, more like up front and in your face. Maybe make the kick and bass fatter. You know, make that lead more interesting, make the pad more interesting. Let's hear the work this MFP. I'm not gonna say that because I still have monetization on my videos, but no, I'm just kidding. The vocal sample here actually does a good job of what I was saying with the last track. Like when I said you kind of need to give it some feeling. Like this track, think about if you didn't have the vocal sample here. It would be kind of like how that last track was, like just a bit empty. But the vocal actually does give it some nice vibes. So this one's not bad. Sample Cat, thank you for subscribing. Is this full blast? Yeah. Julian, come play in LA, my dude, you're a legend. I live in LA. I've been trying to get booked out here, but to be honest with you, I'm more focused on releases because I think I'm gonna get booked off of the releases. I already am getting booked off of the releases, but I would love to play a show in LA very soon. I will be doing that. This full blast, yeah. I think it's pretty loud. This one's cool. It definitely has a bit of what I was saying with the last one, though. I think you just need to make it more energy and kind of like more full. Like, again, try to bring the sounds like more up front. Like, I try to do that here. If you listen to this lead, for example. Obviously, very different style, but like, listen to what this sounds like if I take off like the drum bus and we get rid of like some of these effects and stuff. Yeah, it's like if you just have a dry synth like this, the sound is still there, but it's just not the same as this. So that's what you need to try to do here, is give your sounds those kind of vibes. Like just try and make everything bigger, make the hi-hats more full, bring it out more, and really like Pay attention to the small details. The big differences lie in the small details. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through, Nick. Thanks again for the donation as well. This next one here is from Shay. Thank you for the donation as well, Shay. Looking for feedback on this mix and in particular things to love the stream as always. Thank you. Also, while that's opening, I'm going to hit save on this because I realized I haven't done that. Nice. Ooh. Skip me. Nadine, these people donated.
I'm sorry I lied
This sounds familiar.
when I said I wasn't waiting around. I was just trying to play
Yeah.
cool for you.
That's the system, Dean.
It's finding your gold is wrapped up in my clothing. I do.
That. Pretty sure that was the note there.
It's wrapped up in my clothing.
That's a note.
I do.
I would get rid of that. I would move it down to like. I feel like that would fit a little bit better over there.
Never thought we'd lose it. I was just a fooling for you.
This vocal is nice. Very nice.
Right as usual.
Although the vocal could be bigger, I think.
Just on different pages.
I would try to fatten it up.
By you. Guess
Just like mixing wise.
have to face it.
Fun drop. After party, what's up? Yeah, Hayden James vibes for sure. Very like majestic, casual type, like deep, melodic indie stuff in general.
Said you needed time. Take whatever you need to be okay. I'll be just fine. Playing it cool for you, but I see in your face laid on the pillowcase in our room. Never thought we'd lose it. I was just a fooling for you, but you were right as usual. We are just on different pages. I was so confused by you. Guess that I just
Yo, Gerard.
face it.
Thank you for the donation, man. Feature from Rich Brian. That was me. Okay, cool. NFC. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll play yours next. This track is really good, dude. Like, I like the use of the guitars. It's like in general. I like where you're going with this a lot. I do think that you could clean it up a little bit. Like in the drops in general, I feel like it's just, it could be more focused, you know, like I'm thinking like these type of vibes maybe. Like something like this. Shout out when Spotify loads because okay, there we go. Shout out Ramon Tapia. But like this type of vibe. Like Omar, I don't know if you know him. He's an artist from Stamped Records. Spotify is taking a really long time to load. This is awkward. But yeah, like he makes kind of similar stuff to this, but I feel like he does a good job. Like, I mean, it's not just him. Like, there's a lot of people that do this, but I feel like these tracks like are a good way to explain kind of like this is how focused this drop is. Obviously, this is kind of like a different style. Let's play maybe this track. Like, it's all working towards one thing. This is what you need to try and do, because right now, it's like you have the guitar going do 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 do, and then you have these synth chords underneath it going like wow wow wow. Try maybe having the guitar do the same stuff. Oh my god. Okay, I think the stream is live again. No. Okay, yo, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Let me change the hi-hats. Okay, I think we're good. So like I was saying, with this one, I just think you could focus it more like this. Like, try and focus it more to, like I said, having the chords and the guitar do the same thing. Because really, you're trying to get focus on the vocals. Again, listen to this. And then maybe you can have a part like this where you don't have the vocals, where you go crazy with like extra rhythms and stuff like that. But like overall, I just think that's like the main thing. Is just try and focus it more so that the listener isn't having to jump around so much and try and focus on like different things. It's just very clear what you want them to hear, and you're just sending it. But yeah, shout out Omar, by the way. Hello, if you're watching this, dude. Good to see you. That's a cool way to spell Omar. Yeah. But yeah, that is really my main piece of advice. Like, it can be easy to get carried away with this stuff, but like you can keep the same instrumentation. Just try and focus it more. That's all I'll say. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from NSE Sounds. Skate Forever. Let's hear it. Well, this is like some old school deep house. Thanks, dude. Yeah, no problem, man. But PS1 deep house. Melodic idea. Yeah, well, it's not that it's so much a weak melodic idea, but I feel like what you could do is you could add something over top of it. Like, these chord steps are cool. Definitely gives you like that Chicago house kind of feel. But if you put maybe like a lead sound over it, like, I don't know, like what I'm hearing is like something like this. Where is it? Oh, probably got taken off of Spotify maybe. Damn, I'm trying to find Mall Grab BFOD. There we go. Like, listen to this, how he's got like this kind of like lead over top of everything. So he has that that like chord progression, but then he's also got the lead over top of it. You can do something like that here. Call and response in more ways. Yeah, precisely. Melody last week, that's pretty good. The other thing I'll say is that you could also like clean up these hi-hats a lot. They feel really sharp. Like I won't say try to make them as lo-fi as that mall grab track, but it's like it's just a lot of high end. Even like in your clap, it's just so much like and you need more like body to it. So I would do that, and also you get a fatter kick, fatter bass. Check out my video from today. It would probably give you some good tips on like how to do this. You really need to make this more full and less like and more like kind of body, you know? I'm speaking in mostly abstract concepts, but you get what I'm saying. Should I send the track? No, send it to the email in the description. Yeah, like, I think if you drop this in the club, it would be too sharp. I think it would, like, kind of be a bit too intense. I would really try to clean this up. Another good thing you could do would be to, like, go through and maybe comb out some of those harsh high-end frequencies from your hi-hats. Like, I still need to do it here, but, like, if you do, like, I'll show you with these hi-hats, you know, you could get, like, one EQ band like this. And just find like those sharp frequencies. Like I know you guys hear that. If we cut that out. You know that cleans the whole thing up. It's like you need to go through and do stuff like that. Actually, I'm going to keep that on there. But yeah, like you need to go through and do all the kind of stuff like that to just clean it and make it less like rough high-end. Miss the old days when you made music on stream. Bruh, I made a crazy track on the stream a little bit ago, but you weren't here. But yeah, those are the main things with that NSC. Like I would say, beef up your kick, beef up your bass, add some kind of extra melodic thing over top of the chords, and then, yeah, clean up the high-end. Did you ever finish Coldplay? Oh, I remember that, dude. That one track I made, it was kind of like a quartet style, like Coldplay edit. No, I did not actually. I forget what that project file was called. You show what you did in Ableton today? It's on my channel. And also, it'll be on the stream. Whatever it's called, in the upload of the stream. I started a new one recently. Let me know what you think. Going for a 90s deep house vibe with the bass. Alright, let's hear it. Yeah, I remember that track, Andres. I don't know. That was kind of awkward because it's like I was sampling a quartet track, but like making a quartet style track out of it, so I don't know. The email's in the description, bro. This one's funky. Got a lot of like color to it. Reminds me of Pleasure Craft. 1 a.m. here in the UK. Alright, peace out, NSC. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for the donation as well. Dude does a new track every week? Yeah, I know. You try making like 3 tracks every week. Or like 4 or 5.
Honey.
Hate this played out tech house. Yeah, we're definitely getting to the point of, enough of that, I'd say. This was pretty solid, man. I don't really have a lot to say, to be honest with you. Like, it works pretty well. You can maybe fatten up the hi-hats a bit, though. Like, I think if let's play like a track from Housework. Like, if we play like this style of stuff, maybe something kind of like this. Oh, that's not really it. But, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, these hi-hats have a lot more body to them. Or even, like, Fisher, dude. Like, you're close, but you could definitely make the hi-hats a bit bigger and a bit cleaner and more, like, in your face. I'm over here with 1 track a month if I'm lucky. Can you advance a bit in tune? F, rip, hack. I don't know. What's happening? I hope, it says the stream is good. I hope it's good. But yeah, that's what I'd say about this one, man. I think you can just fatten up the hi-hats a bit and it would sound pretty good. Alright, this next one is from Dean. Can I get some feedback on this, man? Let's hear it. Dude, I hope I didn't get hacked. That would suck. This one's pretty deep. Brendan, thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna try calling Saturn. I need an extra element. Yeah, for sure, Melody Kicker. Send it through. Those bass notes sound off to me. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. This one feels like it's not really like progressing. It kind of just feels like it's like dun 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 over and over and over and over and over again. Like I see where you're going with this one. Definitely, you're mixing and like your sounds are improving, but I would just keep trying to make it more interesting and make it progress and really give some like movement to the sounds. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from Every Night. Love the stream, dog. Thank you. Here's a work in progress thing I got going, stuck on it, but I like the direction it's going. Any feedback would be dope. Short, but I need some ideas on progression, maybe. Yeah. Oh wait, dude, you gotta send it to the email. Ooh. Let's get some cool atmosphere to it. Yeah, this one's cool every night. I like where you're going with this. I definitely think it needs some work. Again, like if we're playing like a house track, like a professional house track, Man, I'm just playing a wide range of different stuff here. It definitely still needs a bit of work. You still need a fatter kick, better bass, better... Oh my god, I hope that the stream is gonna come back. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so this is continuing, so that's cool. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, stream resumed. Video output low. Okay, well, I think it's working. It's probably laggy. I'm just gonna keep going. So like I said, you need to take this one and definitely work on your kick and your bass and just fattening everything up and really trying to make it the best possible track it can be. The idea is really cool. You have some interesting stuff here going on, but it's just not really quite there in terms of like the actual execution of your idea. So that's what I work on. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from Khan. Hey. I think it's because of Spotify? Yeah, maybe it's like every time I start playing something on Spotify. Who knows, bro? Fat kick. Yeah, this kick is like hitting very hard. I like it. Alright, well, we're just gonna close out of Spotify then.
so much a question of originality being lost as much as the experience becoming less enjoyable.
This bass line is kind of not. It's not really it. Like, dude, you need to maybe do like a deeper bass line. That was really jarring when the just comes in there. I think you can do like a deeper bass line. Like, check my video from today. Like, maybe something like that is what I would do. Because if you do this bigger, like with all the mid range to it, it's just not really gonna hit right. Like, yeah, it feels kind of just weak to me. It feels like the bass really needs to be just fatter, more low end, and deeper. That's what I would try to do. You honestly, like, your mixing is not bad. Like, the track, you're on the right track. It's just you need to get a better bass, for sure. All right, this next one is from Prova Video. Hopefully this is like not spam. Nice.
Minaccia 60 effettivi, 200 in bilancia. La merda che ho visto poca chi la mangia non tu. Finto G, finto man, rime la Bruce Lee, tipo Jackie Chan. Tipo Jackie Chan mi scopo, Kylie cuoco, Mod Calling frate, sforno ancora hit. No, non faccio merda chic, no, non freno per strada. Se becco che è mello, schizzo da vetrana. Senti questo flow ti scozza, ho messo l'assetto da corsa, con il quartetto rimonta. Fate brutto ma siete.
Interesting beat. I don't know, man. This one, it kind of just sounds like you're like the rapping. It kind of just sounds like somebody talking. It kind of just feels like somebody like you know what I mean? But like when you're rapping, I feel like you need to make something. You need to make it more interesting. You need to try to like do something with your voice. You know, I mean, I'm not a rapper, but like you can't just like talk on the beat. You know. Love the hashtags as well. Yeah, I don't know. Just feels kind of boring to me. I feel like you can make it more exciting with your performance. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from Jorge. Let's hear this one. I don't know you're streaming today till I get done with submissions. Hey, this one's fat. Jorge, have you gotten any releases like on labels yet? Cause I feel like you're like at the level where you can start pitching to labels. Although I think this kick could hit a bit harder. Ooh. I like this part.
Consciousness.
Hey, thanks, Shay. Catch you later. That was a great transition. Yeah, the break was very nice. Dude, overall, this track is great. I think it's ready to go. The only two things I'd say before you start pitching into labels, get a better kick. Like, try just try and like really get one that has a proper attack to it. If you're making this one like, assuming that you made this one, you know, the way like I do mine, like you make like a rack and put the rumble, like do the rumble that way, just get a better punch kick. It's just this particular like sample that you're using for the attack of the kick isn't quite there. I would just try and get a better one for that. I think I'd play with the arrangement. I don't know. I like the arrangement, but then the other thing I'd say beside the kick is the lead. The lead could just be a bit bright. Not even like brighter. I don't know. I feel like you can use some more high-end frequencies, maybe a little bit of reverb. Like, I just feel like you could kind of expand it a little bit more. Other than that, though, very solid track, man. I like that one a lot. Thank you for sending that one through. This next one here is from Daniel. I can't speak other languages. Let's hear this one.
Long and acts of sensation with no.
Dude, you have a really fat bass line and a fat clap and like all that stuff, but your kick is really soft. I want to hear like really, really punching through. I would cut the highs off the saw and add a white noise layer. Oh yeah, something like that would work.
The rain.
Yeah, dude, this one's not even a bad track. Like the arrangement is pretty tight. Like I said, pretty fat bass line. I just think you need a better kick. Like this kick just sounds way too soft. Get like a really fat, hard hitting kick and process it so it really hits, and it'll be there. But right now it's just a bit too soft for me, I feel like. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from I don't know how to say that name. I apologize. I just don't want to say it wrong. I'm producing for 6 months now. This is my third track. I do often melodic techno. Let's hear it. This one's cool. Maybe the drums could be a bit cleaner though. Right now, the drums aren't really like quite hitting the way I would like them to. I feel like they could be more even and more like polished sounding. Right now, it sounds kind of just flat. You know, maybe try to get a brighter hi-hat, more movement in the drums, like a better clap. Definitely a better kick. I would throw this kick away and get a much harder hitting kick. What you saying, due to the lead? My computer froze. Oh no, all good. I was saying to make it like just a bit brighter. Like it just needs a little bit more brightness and maybe some reverb as well. So yeah, with this one, I would just try to polish off the drums more, and even the synths too. I feel like could just be more present. Everything just needs to be more upfront and more in your face. But yeah, thank you for seeing that one through. This next one is from Pavel. Hey man, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Thanks for the critiques. No problem. Let's hear it. Oh, okay. This reminds me of like some Flying Lotus. Alright, for like an IDM track, this is cool. Overall though, you need to clean it up. I mean, kind of anything goes with the style really, but like, it needs more brightness. You need to play more with the stereo field too. Like, even if you're not going to make it brighter, I feel like you should be panning some things. You should have some things kind of moving around. Maybe some things are wider than other things. Right now, it's just a lot of crazy sounds just kind of coming at you down the center. And yeah, I just feel like you could clean this up and make it more, like, just interesting to listen to. Like, right now, it just kind of feels like a chore to listen to it. It's just a lot of, like, just sharp mid-range. But you need to kind of focus it more on the high end, get some nice, bright, kind of airy things over top of here. And I'm not saying to add more stuff. Don't add more stuff. Do this, like, with the stuff you have already. And then also, like I said, just play with the stereo field more, kind of make it a bit brighter. I can't even talk. I am losing my mind from streaming so long. Anyway, guys, I've been streaming for an hour and a half now, and I've got a lot of work to do, so I think I'm going to go. Thank you so much, everybody who donated and everybody who came through and sent the track. It's really great seeing you guys, talking to you guys, making music with you guys. I hope you all enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Yeah, love you all, guys. Peace.